Valentine Schmidt, hanged August the 26th, 1927. At 6:07 a.m. on Friday, August the 26th, 1927, Valentine Schmidt, a 49-year-old man who stood only 5'1", was hanged at the Regina Gaol for the murder of his wife, Rosie, shot dead in front of the Saskatchewan Legislative Building on December the 28th, 1926. Schmidt was pronounced dead at 6:15 a.m. The hangman was Arthur Ellis. Valentine Schmidt was a Russian blacksmith who came to Canada with his family in 1914. He was a good workman, but was obsessively jealous, and when he drank, he would beat his wife, Rosie, who worked as a cleaning lady and who was also well regarded. Not only did Valentine obsess about Rosie cheating on him, according to reporters Barb Pacholik and Jana G. Pruden, he would examine her underwear for telltale signs. He also accused her of poisoning him, but a week in hospital found no evidence of poison. Eventually, Rosie tired of the abuse and decided to make a new life for herself. In April 1926, Rosie charged Valentine with assault, but dropped the charges before going to court. She even paid the $4.25 administrative fee. But on June 1st, Valentine was placed under a $100 peace bond for threatening to kill Rosie. Unable to raise the money, he spent 3 months in jail. In the meantime, Rosie moved to a rooming house and in December served Valentine with a writ seeking both a separation agreement and financial support. This was followed by a bizarre episode Christmas night when Valentine was found hiding under Rosie's bed. He had been drinking and had removed some of his clothing. Rosie's screams brought her landlord, Wallace Morrison, who kicked Valentine out. And, to add insult to injury, Valentine left his bottle behind. On December 27th, using an assumed name, Valentine bought a double-barrel shotgun plus ammo for $8, and on the next day was hiding behind a car, waiting for Rosie to appear for her night job as a charwoman at the Saskatchewan Legislative Building. When she arrived, he emerged from his hiding place and, brandishing the shotgun, said, "Rosie, do you want to go back with me, or will I settle with you?" And when Rosie ran, he yelled in German, "Rosie, I shoot you!" And he did. According to Pacholik and Pruden, quote, "The metal hit Rosie's lower left back, crushing vertebrae, lacerating a kidney, and sending pellets through her bowel and intestine. It was the first slaying in the city of 35,000 in 14 years. End of quote. Schmidt fled across the frozen ice of nearby Lake Wascana, but he didn't get far. In spite of concerns as to his mental state, like a number of killers profiled on this channel, he had suffered a serious head injury, having been hit in the forehead by shrapnel during, I assume, the Russo-Japanese War. And in spite of the jury's recommendation of mercy, Valentine Schmidt was hanged, going to his death with courage and resignation. The primary source for today's video is Pacholik and Pruden's article on the case Spotless to the End from their book Sour Milk and Other Saskatchewan Crime Stories. Another source was Neil Boyd's The Last Dance, Murder in Canada. I was shown the location of Rosie and Valentine's graves by local historian and travel blogger Kenton DeYoung, who conducts tours of the old Regina Cemetery. Kenton's blog and all other sources are listed in the description. On screen, courtesy of Kenton, is Rosie's grave in the old Regina Cemetery. Further down the same row, Valentine lies buried in an unmarked grave under a tree. They remain separated in death, separated till eternity. I hope you will consider subscribing to The Gallows, where we explore Canadian murder cases which ended on the scaffold. And remember, if you're born to hang, you'll never be shot.